this could be dangerous. What's up, friends? The friendly food forest didn't float away all the way, but it's definitely right up to the brim. We had most of this covered in water except our high spots around the trees. When the pond overflows, it kind of slowly makes its way through here. So you can see, pretty obvious we had quite a bit of water flowing over this area. So normally it looks a little bit more like that over there as far as the wood chips. So it's definitely got a good soaking. Probably some of them seeds I spread will be popping up right there on their own. But we'll remedy that. Looks like the strawberries made it through, which I was wondering because they were kind of in a small river yesterday. So strawberries out on that edge look like they're going to make it just fine. Probably got a bunch of extra free nutrients. I was doing a little experiment trying to get cucumbers and marigolds to pop up around the edge of the pond. I see we got a few marigold seeds floating, but no clue where the rest of them made it to. Like I said, we might have a little experimental garden going over here, or maybe in the front ditch or the neighbor's ditch. Who knows where them things made it to. Same thing here, we had a bunch of beet seeds kind of just tossed down over the top, so I don't know if them ones stuck around. I'm gonna have to actually come in and plant them proper. Carrots made it through. The peas that were seeded in there did get buried, so hopefully they stayed under the dirt there. So hopefully we'll still have a row of peas popping up. They don't have a lot of time to grow before the heat gets here, so we need them to get going quick. You can see the water settled all that perlite from my peat moss and perlite mix in a few spots around here. It does look like our lettuce is going to make it. Pretty exciting because I really didn't know how any of this was going to fare. I do got parsley planted in here from seed. That ought to be interesting because I didn't bury that too far. It's like one of our carrots got washed out, but that's alright. Them are just to make seeds for the end of this year so we can save them. So we got plenty of them still going. Let's go check out a little bit more, see if anything else floated away. Okay, over in the far corner, looks like we definitely had a lot of water out back too. You can see it was flowing right down this way through here, and it looks like it made its way over. And we held some of it in the friendly food forest. We got our trenches under the wood chips, so you can see they still hold water, even when you got the wood chips. So I think that's gonna be a nice system to hold a lot of that water when it comes down quick, and it'll feed them beds. Need to add a little bit of wood chips to that because there are some weeds popping through on me, and I want to plant my tomatoes real quick. They're getting big and it's time to start hardening them off. The row of peas must have made it. So it looks like a lot of the plants made it, so that's a good thing. I did put down $15 worth of organic nutrients all around this place, and I'm wondering if all that's spread out. Maybe out of here, maybe out in the front ditch as well. Okay, we might have a little hazard, at least right here. Hopefully it's just a one spot, but that dirt's pretty well washed away back here. It looks like we're still pretty good back here. Hopefully we'll have our pumpkins popping up real quick. Some of that radish seed that I just lightly tossed down is probably washed out. But the cucumbers and sunflowers were pushed down in and covered with some dirt, so I imagine they're still down in there. They'll probably be popping up real quick here. Hey, that radish seed might surprise me. See them two little orange things right there? That's a radish seed. So we still might have some radish popping up back this way. Yeah, it looks like it didn't go too far actually. It might surprise me. Okay. Yeah, it is in there still. So maybe that'll actually help it out, help it germinate, have lots of water. So I imagine everything will be popping up really strong. That's why I wanted to get all these seeds out before we had a big rain. Fruit tree's coming back to life. Nice little surprise cilantro from seed on its own. So hopefully we can do that every year. Just keep that cilantro in them same spots. Be finishing off this real quick here. That's the next project. Peppers are going in there in a week or two. So I like to have that done a little earlier, but That's all right, we're gonna work on it. Okay, here's some obvious flood damage. None of that was there. And you can see this very edge right here. Must be where it was washing up too. So this must have been flooded pretty good right here because we're holding the water with our dam. So it does kind of flood right there a bit. So we'll add some more wood chips there and finish that off. And then they won't move around so much. I think that's the only reason that happened. We just got to finish this area off. Starting to be able to tell what trees didn't make it from the deer damage. So real quick here, we'll be getting them out of there. But that's what happened to that. Got it pretty well all the way around, so that'll finish her off. And the same thing with that, what was a very nice peach tree down there. So that one will be getting cleaned up real quick, but we do got some trees coming back real good. This spot I was a little nervous about. So all the onions that were rooted in real good, they are doing pretty good. They're all sticking around. Some of our broccoli may have got washed out a bit, but if it's still there, it's got a chance. And then some of them kale seeds will be popping up. So I thought at least some broccoli would have been washed out of there. So I'm pretty happy with that. It looks like some of the onions that weren't rooted in popped up with so much water flowing over them. So hopefully that's just an easy fix there. Not too bad. Alright, we do got a couple more. Let's stick them in real quick. And hopefully the carrot seeds that were all back here didn't get washed out, and we'll still have some carrots in that area too. Like I say, you can see the dams in the trenches are still working quite good, even with being filled with wood chips. So I think that's a nice way to do it. That way you're not falling into them. And that's just going to break down and turn into soil really fast when it's getting soaked like that. So that's going to be a nice little soil manufacturing plant right next to our beds. And every couple of years I'll go in and dig them out. And we'll have ready-made soil to toss on the beds, refill them with wood chips, and just kind of keep that cycle going. You tell me, guys. Or girls. I think that's fire blight. And if it is, it's important that I get that out of there very quickly. I'm still learning, so if you guys know for sure, let me know. But I feel like this thing should be opened back up and going, thriving already. Any of the other ones that are alive are opened up pretty good. And I'm worried about that one in the far corner. She can't see any leaves. This one here, and maybe the back corner also, possibly having fire blight. So if you guys could help me out, let me know for sure. Should I get that out of there right away? I'm thinking I should. And I got a list of 7 super blight resistant trees in the house that we're going to be sharing real quick here for you guys, so you know the right trees to start with, so you're not spending an extra 20, 40, 60 bucks like I did on these trees that end up coming out. But lessons learned, and no problem. I'm willing to pay that to have nice healthy food coming out, organic, and even with the flood, it looks like we're going to be all right. So that dry up a bit, and I'm going to actually be moving wood chips today. So if you're getting your food forest going, or if you just like watching us do it, smash that like, subscribe, and share this one around. Cheers.